Welcome to the Cyber Sangha podcast. Cyber Sangha is a program of free live broadcasts, launched in 2009 by renowned teacher and author Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Join us as we draw on ancient Tibetan wisdom to discover how to connect with our best self and live to our highest potential. The following teaching, Beyond Pain Mind, How to Know It, How to Heal It, was given by Rinpoche on June 23rd, 2021, as part of a year-long series, A Year of Body, Speech, and Mind. This content is for informational purposes only. Listeners should consult medical professionals for any physical or mental health concerns. Please use headphones and do not meditate while driving or operating machinery.
Greetings, everybody. Hope everybody's well, keeping safe. Good to see so many people, so many familiar names, faces. So today's topic here is Beyond Pain Mind, how to know it and how to heal it. So this is the same topic that we have been, it's part of our full moon Cyber Sangha meditation practice and teaching. So a month of body, month of speech, month of mind, and then coming back again, month of body, month of speech, month of mind. So it's a cycle continuing, and each time I'm giving a little talk on either it's a body, speech, or mind, and then there will be a more discussion with the experts, with people who are doing research on it, and so on. And then every full moon, we have a 24 hours non-stop practice group. So that is organized by Cyber Sangha. So I'm sure many of you are attending. I strongly encourage to attend. It's a beautiful to connect practitioners all around the world. So now it seems like always a discussion about the mind. Mind is amazing. Mind is incredible. Mind is infinite possibility through our mind. So first of all, I wanted to say this word samsara, so that many people are familiar with, or also in Tibetan we say korwa. So word samsara or korwa, it's a definition of what is samsara, samsaric being, or what is korvi simche, is we say Tenzin wangi dungal da jeba. This is the definition of samsaric being, the one who possess discomfort, or the one who possess pain, or we can say the one who possesses suffering as a result of grasping. As simple as that, right? So the one who have a pain as a result of grasping, the one who have a pain because one grasps. That's what it is. I think it's a very, very basic principle that we miss many times in our life, many practices in our life. Even many teaching that we receive throughout our life, we miss this very simple basic point. We possess pain because simply one single reason, because we grasp, we hold on, we get too serious, we are uptight, we block ourselves. We are not able to see properly because we block ourselves. That's what it is. So, and I just wanted to say, just kind of comes down to a very, very basic principle. And in some way, we all know that. And I mean, I know this since growing up in the monastery, we've been taught that always. But over the years, you teach, you learn, you practice, and you experience in life then you get to know in a way it's very powerful. When you really actually know it, that grasping mind is the source of suffering, truly knowing it, truly awakening in it, understanding it, then things are very different. So I just wanted to point out that. So it says, so all the suffering, all the joy, love or anger, jealousy or openness, being down or being very energized, feeling lost or feeling found, feeling happy or feeling sad. It's all a play of mind, and this mind can do anything all the time. Depends what you want this mind to do. So first I wanted to say that this mind of ours, it's like a gold. It has infinite possibility. When you're happy, it's your mind. When you're sad, it's your mind. When you're angry, it's your mind. When you love, it's your mind. When you're mean, it's your mind. When you're kind, it's your mind. When you're excited, it's your mind. When you're down, it's your mind. So your mind is experiencing all these parallel and opposite experiences. It's happening. That means mind can experience anything. I think that's one thing to remember, that mind is like a gold. It has infinite possibility, capacity. It can experience anything. It can change anything. It can do anything. It can see anything. It can know anything. That infinite potentiality is something that we really don't have a good clue of. Most of us, we don't have that. We just, whatever this mind is doing to us, on us, for us, we kind of flow with that, and we don't recognize when it's doing wrong thing to us. We don't recognize we have a power to change it. When it's doing something good to us, we don't know that we can increase and expand our consciousness, our goodness more. We don't know that. We don't trust in ourselves. We don't trust in this golden mind. Because of that, we stay in like a prisoner. We stay in these boxes, this compound, these boxes. We experience in a very limited way our life. We see things very limited way because we don't believe we can see more than what we are seeing. We don't believe in we can hear more than what we are hearing. We don't believe in I can experience more in my life than I am experiencing. I can learn more than I am learning. I can have more than what I'm having. We don't believe in the potentiality of this golden mind. So I think that's number one. So just to know that the greatest thing that we have probably is our consciousness, is our mind. And greatest thing we can have to realize its potentiality, so that we don't have to stay in where we don't like to stay for another hour. We don't have to suffer another hour more if you don't want to. We don't have to get lost one more hour if you don't want to get lost. You don't want it to be unhappy another hour if you don't want it to be unhappy. Because mind can shift, change, and discover instantly if you allow it, if you believe in it, if you trust in it. So that's the mind in generally. Now we say all the suffering, which is the specific experience of mind, all the pain of mind, all the suffering of mind, sense of lost of mind, sense of not worthiness, lack of worthiness of yourself, lack of confidence in yourself, lack of energy, enthusiasm, lack of inspiration, devotion. All this is result of grasping. So grasping is the main reason why we suffer. Okay, I don't want to say too much things, just let's keep it very simple. Grasping is the root cause of our suffering. Grasping is the root cause of our suffering. How we know that? Look at your life. Anytime when you're suffering, when was the last time you suffered? Are you suffering right now? Are you feeling pain? Are you uncomfortable? Are you feel blocked? If you are, then look, why are you feeling limited, blocked, down, pain, angry, disappointed? Why? Because you are grasping. In every single situation, only reason why you're feeling what you're feeling is because you are grasping. So, we'll come back, but just to keep it make a clear statement here, grasping mind is the main cause of all our suffering in life. And contrary to that, feeling open, feeling compassion, kindness and compassion is the cause of joy. Two things. Both, even one of these is the cause of joy. When you are open, when you feel open, when you open your heart, when you open your limitation, conditions, when you open your blockages, when you open your ideas, when you open your mind, when you open your feelings, when you open toward somebody, when you open toward something, toward new idea, new creativity, new possibility, whenever you are opening toward someone, something, some situation, you're happier. Just you're happier. And that's true if you look back, any moment when you are happy, that's exactly what happened. In one word, you were opening, you felt more open, you are in the process of opening, there was experiences of openness. That's only reason why you were more happy. Every single time when you suffered, there was only one reason why you are suffering, why you are in pain, why you felt lost. You are grasping. It's simple as that. I know it's simple, but it's also very complicated. I'm always trying to see what is the simplest way I can say something. Because throughout all these years, I've started talking very complicated way, and I'm still sometimes get into very complicated conversation, and I hear others talking about something very simple in such a complicated way. but I'm trying to see what will the simplest way. So that's the simplest way. Every suffering is connected with a grasping mind. Every joy is connected with the openness. But what? Mind. When mind grasps, it suffers. When mind opens, it creates the joy. And you have that mind. You have that gold. And you have a choice. Every given moment you have a choice. You can open and feel joy and grow. You can grasp and close and suffer and produce suffering to others too. So let's think about this a little bit, about this grasping mind. Okay? In a Buddhism, we could say this is like ignorance, self-grasping. Okay? What is the ignorance? We say Tenzin, self-grasping, or Tenzin, truth-grasping. Zimpa is grasping. So you grasp self, who am I? That's the most important place where we grasp. Who am I? And probably most important question in every spiritual tradition is who am I? And probably most important question in every important journey in life, journey of personal development. The single most important question is who am I? How does this relate it with a grasping mind? Grasping mind is related because we grasp on somebody who we are not. Look at your life. How many times you have changed the idea of who you are? Maybe you started with as a infant, child, not knowing who you are. You don't know how to say I. You don't know the word I. Then you begin to get confused with I, he. I remember my son was saying to himself, he said, Singye loves food. He's referring to Singye as another person. We get confused between who am I? And then we begin to learn, this is my toys. Don't touch it. We begin to reinforce that sense of I and with the help of toys. And toys become bigger toys. Car, gadgets, house. Then we label this sense of I into many things. My house, my space. Don't come into my space, my territory. I am this. I am toddler. I am teenage. I am adult. I am middle age. I am old. I am sick. I am whatever. You see, we change I so many times. Which one of them is you? Which one of them is you? Are you a father? Are you a husband? Are you a teacher? Are you a friend? Are you enemy? Are you a Tibetan? Are you... Just ask questions. Which one is you? None of them are you. None of them are you. But you grasp each one of them. When you grasp each one of them becomes a potential problem. When you grasp stronger, there becomes more potential to be a problem. When you really seriously grasp, they produce a lot of pain. And each identity, when you're very serious about each identity, and each of these identity is a problem because you suffer because we identify with that too much grasping. Remember, reason what I'm saying that, remember, every suffering is connected with the grasping. Every identity is the source of pain. And of course, in our everyday human life, we can see that clearly. I can see that, my pain sometimes is related with being a teacher, sometimes is related being as a father, sometimes being related as being as a husband, or sometimes it's related being as a friend or enemy, whatever it is. Each of my pain is connected one of my identities. But each of my joy is also one of identity. Whenever I feel more open teacher, I feel more joyful. Whenever I feel more open father, I feel more joy. Whenever I feel more open toward my wife, I feel more joy. When I feel more open toward my friend, I feel joy. Whenever I feel more open toward my life, I feel joy. Whenever I feel more open toward what I do, I feel joy. Not only I feel joy, but I do better what I do. And that makes me more happy, because for many people, unfortunately, openness is fearful. It's fearful to open. They're afraid to open. They feel protected when they grasp. And they don't realize they're suffering when they grasp. They don't realize when they're open, they connect with their potentiality. They don't realize when they act from that openness, they accomplish more. They lose less. You lose more by grasping your limitation. You don't gain more. But fear believes it's gaining more, limiting life. That's not true. You gain more when you feel more open in life. You feel more when you share more. Because every given moment in our life is just this moment of time passes. Lately is a school holiday here, so Singh is off school, and he has many friends, his older friends. And yesterday I was just being in the beach here, cold water, but just six of these teenage boys. Drew them down to the water, and just sitting there and watching them playing in the water. I felt so much joy. Driving them around, getting them pizza, hosting them at our home. It's like a big mess. Everywhere, shoes is everywhere, clothes is everywhere, towels are everywhere, sand is everywhere. But of course, every now and then when you're trying to grasp, you're trying to get agitated about it, when you feel like this is a joy. I will have only a few years to have this mess. After a few years, they will leave. Everybody will be gone. I'm giving the gift of this beautiful memory to all these boys, thinking, that family's house and Singhe's parents and Singhe, the place was a great place. This is a gift of memories that they will carry for their life. And I have opportunity to able to have this mess only for a few years. So please go ahead and make mess as much as you want to. It's one way to look at it. And when mind is open, that's how the mind sees it. When mind is not open, It sees completely different. It sees these boys need to be trained. They need discipline. They need to respect other people's house. I don't know. You can have an amazing list of logic, grasping logic will only make you feel bad and make them feel bad. And you lost this opportunity to give some joy to these teenagers, They do mistakes. It's okay to do mistakes. So I'm just saying, the reason why I'm saying this, bringing it up, mind, it can have any logic to feel happy. One time, student of mine said, he said he was very stressed out during Christmas time. He was feeling very agitated, stressful, almost getting angry. Many family members are coming, have to do a lot of things with businesses, a lot of arrangement in the house, and stressed out, feeling not happy. And then suddenly he shifted his awareness. He said, wow, I'm the luckiest person. I have a house that I can host my family. They are coming to visit me. It's a joy to have a place where you can actually share. I have a business that gives me enough that I can share with all the families. I'm lucky. I have a family who wanted to come and visit me during Christmas. I'm lucky. So every single reason what he thought was stressful and not, making him unhappy and stressful, instantly became opposite logic, became the cause of gratefulness, joy, gift of life, happiness. Instantly changed the logic into a happiness. Why? Because he was open in that moment to see something completely different way and experience something completely opposite. He trusted in that. He was open in that. But if you don't trust, if you're not open, you can remain whole life with the same negative logic where you feel small and weak and lost and unhappy. And from that place, you make so many other people unhappy. You can spend whole life basically just simply doing that. And we do. And look at around. Look at around. You see that a lot of people do that. So mind, it's like a gold. It can experience anything. And it can change anything. But it has to be open. So talking about grasping an I. So grasping on who you are not. So that's one big thing, as we talked about already. For a few examples. We grasp, one of the very important part, we grasp something permanent, what is not permanent. And I always give an example of saying, think about like a house rental place. You're renting a place. You have been renting a place for the last 10 years. You are happy. You pay monthly rent and you are happy with the house. And, when there's some major issues, you call the landlord and landlord fixes it and you're happy. And then some point, you save money and you said, I'm going to buy a house. And you maybe then you're able to buy the house. And then the moment you bought the house, then you come back to the house, the same house that you have been living 10 years, there's a problem in the roof. Crack on the roof. You see a crack that you never saw before. You see a crack on the floor you never saw before. You see a problem in the bathroom sink you never saw before. You see something broken in the kitchen. You begin to see all those things. All those things which makes you uncomfortable, stressful, painful. You never saw them before. Now you're seeing them. Where you have a pain eyes to see completely new cracks in the same house that you have been living for 10 years you never saw before, because that is the eyes of pain, eyes of grasping mind. It sees those things which produces more pain. Because we wait for bigger pain to overcome smaller pain. So one day, the big hurricane comes and the roof is gone. That happens, right? And roof is gone. Your house roof is gone. And then that very moment, you have no problem with the walls. Little cracks in the wall is not a problem anymore. Little cracks on the floor, not a problem anymore. Little issues in the kitchen is not a problem anymore, because the only problem is now there's no roof. Because your grasping mind is always interested in a bigger problem. Sometimes these bigger problems does not need to even exist. You can project that in the future. You can suffer problem that never is not there, and problem will probably never will be there, but you can produce full-blown suffering with a problem which doesn't exist. That's how mind is capable of creating a problem. So life is like that. Whatever you think is your problem right now, you're just waiting for the big one to happen. And when the big one problem will happen, you will instantly forget all these problems that what you are referring to as a problem of my life this moment. They will just disappear in a second. The moment you hear about that big problem. Just you're waiting for that. Do you want to wait for that? Or do you prefer, before that big one comes, take a break for a few years and enjoy your life and prepare for that big problem? And then that big problem happens, you will say, well, it's not that bad. I'm prepared for it. Like what? Like aging, like sickness, like death. These are problems which will come in the future. So, grasping permanent to something which is impermanent, that's wrong grasping. Anytime you enter into a relationship, you wanted to be open, you wanted to connect, you wanted to trust each other. All those are beautiful things to have, intimate relationships. But grasping is a different. When you feel you own the other person, possess the other person, you're trying to control the other person, that's grasping. Whenever there is a grasping in a relationship, there is a pain. Whenever there is an openness in a relationship, there is a joy. Whenever there is a kindness in a relationship, there is a joy. And mind can go one way or the other way in an instant. Maybe that's another thing that I think is really important to recognize. Is sometimes people believe that, this wound of mine, I don't think this can ever heal. You're wrong. This person is so bad, I'm so angry at this person, I don't think I can ever forgive this person. You're wrong. This task is so difficult, too big for me, I don't think I can ever do it. You're wrong. These people are so important people, whatever that means. I don't think I can ever make a friend with them. You're wrong. When you think that way, you're thinking from the point of view of limitation of mind, and you're creating limitation. and you are creating layers of limitation. And this is what we do. It's okay to do it as long as you know you're doing it, and as long as when you know you're doing it, and you will more chance you will do less, or not do it, or undo it. Because that's where you begin to realize the capacity of this golden mind. It can do anything. It can become anything. It can feel anything. It can experience anything. And it's good to know how less you experience life, how much more you can experience life. Sometimes even we, like pain, people who are dependent has a dependent relationship, dependency. I'm afraid, therefore I have this friend. This friend is because I feel this friend protects me. It's okay to have it because you feel weak, you feel the need of a friend who you feel some sense of protection. It's okay to have that, but it's not okay to be conditioned by that. Not okay to continuously grasp that, but to see, reason why I'm friend with this person, I feel I have some protection. The real friendship with this person will be better, that I don't feel that need for protection. I feel even we don't need each other to protect each other. We just love each other, appreciate each other, enjoy each other's quality, similarities. Even from differences, we learn from each other. There's some sense of not dependency, some sense of more equal sharing and giving, and that relationship. That's better relationship. More, even it's better than that I can help this person. I don't feel so I can be with this person who don't have much friends, because this person bothers everybody, and this person is bothering me for a long time. I can overcome this sense of bothering. When this person talks so much, I can listen. When this person complains so much, I can listen. So when this person might feel this someone is listening, someone is hearing me, I have this opportunity to help this person. So my relationship is giving more, because I feel strong enough to give more. I feel strong enough this person needs something from more. So I'm not trying to protect what I have. I'm openly giving what I have. I'm helping. I'm exercising my mind. I'm exercising my expansion of mind. I'm exercising my openness and kindness. I'm exercising with action. I'm not only exercising my own need to get something from someone, but I'm exercising my ability to give to someone without asking anything. Mind can do that. And that's what we should do, that. Ability to change from one form of relationship to the another form of relationship to the another form of relationship, which is always based on more opening, more and more compassion and kindness. So anyway, I think just a conclusion here. The conclusion here is this beautiful mind of ours has infinite possibility, and every limit that it has created to you in your life now, don't think this is it. This is beginning of your journey to open and connect more, to grow and allow others to grow with you. Just feel that trust, okay? So let's see, maybe we can do a short meditation. So are you all ready to do a little short meditation? So there's somebody's asking a question about what about if somebody's doing a black magic? Okay, so maybe I'll just say a few words about that. So in life, first of all, I don't believe much in black magic or anything like that. Okay, I'm absolutely not afraid of any black magic. Anybody does any black magic to me, I'm not afraid of that. Many things what happen to us by others, from others in life, there is a bigger process. One, it's a karmic thing. There's something meant to happen. It's a karmic process that's happening. Other thing, during this process of karmic process, we allow things. When you feel a little bit down because somebody said something, from your opinion, somebody said something mean, intentional, hurtful, verbal abuse, whatever you wanted to call it. Yes, somebody said something, but not necessarily, if anybody says something, not necessarily you have to feel hurt because of that. If you're open enough, you will feel, you might learn something. You might see the need of somebody's weakness. You might feel the compassion towards somebody. You might even feel a kind of humorous. You laugh because somebody said such a silly thing. It can become cause of anything, but you feel hurt. The hurt that you feel is your grasping mind on that particular situation. That is more important to realize and then trying to fix this person saying, stop saying that. Yes, you can say stop saying that. But if you say stop saying that, it might make it worse. If you say, very often people say something worse than what somebody said, feeling they're training somebody, they're teaching somebody, they're giving lesson to somebody, they're showing something to someone in the name of education, training, reflection, feedback, fancy names, but doing worse thing than what somebody did. That doesn't help society, collective situation in a family, between two relations. It's a competition of darkness. And that's why very often I say, even sometimes practice of silence is beautiful. When somebody says horrible thing, you heard it, but they did not. If you remain 10 minutes silence, they will hear their noise. So you don't have to teach them. Your silence will teach more. That they hear it, they recognize their mistakes, and they feel grateful to you because even what they said, you did not respond. Your silence sometimes teaches more to them and teaches more to yourself. It's not a competition of who makes more noise, who says more horrible words. So, once again, it goes back. Sharda Rinpoche is a great master who became a rainbow body. When he was in the dark retreat, I heard a story saying there were like these spirits and demons are like kind of negative energies coming toward him. And his response was to remain in the natural state of mind and everything will go away. Reason why staying in the natural state of mind and the negative force which is coming toward him will go away is only reason is because in natural state of mind, he's not grasping on anything. He's not grasping on fear, on fear's manifestation. He's in that space. He can host anything. Anything. Any manifestation he can host. So there is no negative thing that he cannot host in that space, and that space will be never affected by anything because that space of awareness is unconditioned. So anyway, so let's sit for a moment, short meditation. Bring your full attention to this present moment. Bring full awareness where you are, time you are in, feelings that you have, the sounds that you're hearing, the lights that you are seeing, sensations that are arising. So your mind is so fully aware of all the senses, time, present moment, no matter what it is, just being fully aware of it. And those you're feeling great, beautiful, then you know if that's what you're seeing, if that's what you're feeling this moment, now you know you can expand that. It doesn't have to stop. Your joy does not have to stop the experience that you are having now. It can expand if you're open. Feel that. That's the beauty of the mind. It does not have to stay at that place. When it opens, it flows, it moves, it grows, it expands. Allow your heart and joy to expand. Expand from this present moment, present consciousness. If you're experiencing sadness or fear in this present moment, bring your full light of awareness, attention to this fear or pain or discomfort or even chronic pains. Because that is what is happening this very moment in your body, in your emotion, in your thoughts. You bring full light of awareness, attention to what is happening to you. Because very often that is not the case. Very often either you ignore it or you're trying to push it down. I don't want her to feel it. I don't want her to see it. I don't want her to talk about it. That's what you're doing, but you're not conscious of that. So with consciousness, with awareness, you say, I want you to be fully present and aware of my pain. So the light shines in the darkness of the pain. And say to yourself, mind is like a gold, and it can change instantly. In a second it can change into totally opposite. And I will do this really moment. a magical experience this very moment by bringing the awareness fully into this pain, to this fear. Recognizing it, allowing it to go beyond, and let it go. Let go of this fear. Just breathe it out deep, let go of it. And feel this just new opening, new beginning, new space, unfamiliar space. And some sense of self, new sense of self, new person in that new space when you let go of this old wound, pain, fear. Feel that. So feel that, and as we listen to the Salivya mantra one time, just meditate on two things. If you're feeling wonderful, don't get stuck there, expand it. If you're feeling this fear and negative emotion, bring full awareness to it and believe in yourself, and instantly you can transform and change it and let go. And you don't have to stay another day in this depressing place. Trust that. And feel this collective power of all the practicing together and the power of the Salivya mantra. Okay. Thank you. So I hope with this meditation you feel more free, you feel more joy, and from that sense of freedom and joy, be more kind. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Cyber Sangha podcast. If you'd like to learn more about Cyber Sangha, visit us online at cybersangha.net.